All right, it's the Midweek Motivations Season 2, Episode 8. Let's go. So my question for you today is, what do you do when you don't know what to do? Now some of you are thinking, David, I think he's been doing too many episodes. He's losing his train of thought. He doesn't know what he's saying. But I'm not. I think it's a legitimate question. What do you do when you don't know what to do? So, have you been working either really hard at something, and what does that mean, right? It means you've been trying to get to this place, you've been trying to get to this goal, you've been trying to be more than the person that you are or have been. So you've been working, you've been gaining knowledge, you've been trying to get there, but you're just not seeing the results that you thought you would see, right? It's just not. I didn't think it was going to be like this. I thought I would get there faster, or I thought I would at least would get some momentum, and it's just not happening. Now, there are a couple of reasons, okay? Reason number one, you're doing the same thing over and over and over again with no change, which in essence is the definition of insanity. So if I woke up at the same time every day, I did the same workout, I ate the same food every single day, I went to sleep at the same time, I even wore the same things while I worked out, I wouldn't see any real differences. Now, I might stay where I'm at, but I wouldn't gain, I wouldn't lose, nothing would change. You hear me? Nothing would change. Or it could be reason number two. You're not doing enough of something, okay? Hear me what I'm saying. You're not doing enough research. You're not reaching out to enough people. You're not using the resources you have available to you enough. You're not watching enough video, enough tape. You're not spending enough time practicing or working on your craft. In essence, what you've done is you've become complacent, which has made you frozen. You can't move forward, you can't move back, and because of it, you actually start slipping and sliding down a path that you don't want to do. So if you're not seeing, we're on both ends of the spectrum, with the reason number one and reason number two, I'm either not doing enough, so I become frozen, or I'm doing too much, right? You're doing too much. So too much could be, I have every book that someone has written on the topic. I've spoken to experts. I've done so much research. I've become the public library to the point that everyone is coming to you to ask you for your advice and for your thoughts on something. Why? Because you know so much about this topic, but you're not doing anything with it. So in essence, you've gotten to the same point by doing nothing or doing no research, frozen. So what does this bring us to? It brings us to the point that in all of these aspects, there needs to be change. You know, if in the past, as I was losing weight, I used to do sports, I used to lose weight and gain weight very easily. Okay, if I needed to cut weight for a fight or cut weight for sport, it was very easy to do. I knew how to do it very easily. And as I started growing up, I started getting older and having a family and being married, I started thinking that I could just do that same thing to lose weight, and it just wasn't working. And it was getting me frustrated, I was getting discouraged because I wasn't losing the weight. And everyone would go, you should really start calorie counting, or you should really start thinking about the foods you're taking into your body, and be like, I don't want to do that. Change. I didn't want to change. It wasn't until I finally did it, and most people don't change until something really happens drastic that they're forced to change. So I changed. I started looking at what I was eating. I looked at the calories. Now it's become second nature. I can easily, when I eat something, put it into my phone, keep it in my log, know what I'm taking in, have my fitness band. It tells me how many calories I'm burning a day. But now I'm getting to a point that I've gotten so used to that I'm not seeing the results that I did before. So what time is it? It's time to change. So now I have to start making adjustments. I have to start seeking more counsel. I have to start learning about new things that are out there. The basics are the same, but what I do with that information, what I take in, how I learn to take advantage of the opportunities that are available to me, that's what change is about. It's not getting used to what you do and just being okay with it. So if change is something that you're saying, I fear change. I don't even like changes in restaurants. I don't like changes in my car. I don't like changes in my relationship. I don't like changes as parents. It's gonna happen. Change is the only inevitable and the only constant thing in life. So the easiest thing or the most simplest thing I can tell you is that you have to be open to change. You are never going to get where you want to go if you don't embrace change. Embrace the process you set before yourself. Put a plan in motion, but understand that even if you have a great plan, even if you have the best intentions, things are going to happen and you have to be able to adjust and change. That is what some of the most successful people are going to tell you, that they learn to change on the drop of a dime and be okay with it. Are you open to change? Is it getting too close to you? Are we getting to a point that you don't know how to do that? It's okay. We're building a relationship right now, you and I. And I want to help you to change to get to where you want to go. I firmly believe to be more than the person that you are today, you have to do more than you've ever done before. Hopefully this encouraged you. Hopefully this is speaking to you today. I look forward to speaking to you, whether it's face-to-face, whether it's at an event, whether it's through video, whether it's through chat. In any aspect, I look forward to it. Why? Because I'm looking to encourage you to get to a new place in your life. Be encouraged, guys. See you next week.